So what aspect of the mayor role will represent the greatest difficulty, challenge, or new learning for you?
Well, I dropped out of university for a reason. There was a tremendous amount of studying that needed to be done. And so I thought that would be an obstacle, an impediment for me. The first thing I did when I announced that I was running for mayor was download and print the regional municipal planning strategy, and then I took it on vacation with me to California, where I spent an entire week by the pool reading it, and I found it to be incredibly fascinating. So then I printed and downloaded the municipal charter, which I also read and studied, and realized this too, the guiding principles and policies of our municipality, if we took the time to read them, we would find out are quite fascinating. And so the thing that I thought would be the biggest obstacle, the technical learning part, the being committed to policy, the being committed to a computer screen, I thought might be an issue for me because I'm a creative individual who is more action-oriented than a sitter. And I realized that the things that I thought would be most challenging are not going to be that challenging for me at all. The things that I am going to be good at are all of the things that I have always been good at. The fact that I have a tremendous amount of energy, the fact that I am excited about every good idea, and I think the challenges that I might face by far do not compare to the assets that I bring.
Well, let me say, first of all, I know it's not an easy job. I think we've seen that it's taken a toll on Mayor Kelly, the outgoing mayor. Nobody could question the commitment that he has to this municipality or the hours that he put into it. I think that's a challenge. I think having been a member of Parliament for 7 years, a very active member of Parliament, I was always one of the top members of Parliament in terms of activity in the House of Commons. They measure those kind of things. But also in the community, I can do that, but I think I can set the boundaries. I think I know how to work hard, but I also know that my primary responsibility in life is to my wife and to my children. And I don't think it serves anybody to have a mayor who ends up not serving his family as part of the process. That's my number one priority. But I think you can be the mayor of HRM, put your heart and soul into it, and make a difference without making personal sacrifices. In fact, I think you can grow. I think the biggest challenge will be, for me personally, is it's a different kind of politics. And there's a lot of issues around municipal governance that I will need to work at and have worked at for 7 months, and I think that will continue. I think any one of us have to recognize our limitations. What I want to do is, I don't intend and I don't expect always to be the smartest person in the room. I want smarter people than me. I want to bring people in. I want to find out how entrepreneurs are successful. I want to know from the universities what they need to be successful. I want to talk to people who are living in poverty and say, how can I help you? I want to talk to the organizations that are fighting crime in this community and say, what do you need from the municipality? Bring people into the decision-making process, allow them to have a voice, and I think we can find solutions.
I think, even though I've worked within the municipal structure for a few decades, it is stepping into a sphere that, unless you are there, there's no real on-the-job training for it. We're all of us that are running for office, just learning the daily in and outs, the procedures not so much, but just how the city works behind the scenes, especially when it comes to finances and budgets and areas like that. And so this is where you have to rely on people around you a lot. So I think that's where my biggest challenge would be.
So what will be your plan to overcome the challenges? And we'll give you time to take a drink, don't worry.
My plan to overcome those challenges is it's not going to change from what it was throughout my entire professional career. I surrounded myself with good people that I trusted, people that were wiser than I was in various areas. And I think the sign of a good leader is someone who's not afraid to bring someone in, to listen to somebody else, to listen to their team, whether it's someone on staff, someone on council, someone in your office. And I think the true test of a good leader is to actually listen and employ what those people are sharing with you, because they're the ones with the knowledge, they're the ones with the experience. No one goes into office knowing everything. No one does. And I think it's very, very important that a good leader is aware of the fact that there are resources around that he or she can rely on.